Alright guys, so welcome to a brand new stream. So today, hold on guys, give me a sec. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today is basically show you guys a good strategy. I wanna give credits where credit is due. This is from this video right here. So I learned a lot in this video right here. So of course, if you guys can take a look at this for yourself, you can just basically do that yourself. You know what I mean? So pretty much that's what I want to show you guys first. All right, so let me show you guys the rest of it, right? So let me show you guys two demo trades that I did on this. Not demo trades, like back tests, okay? So it's the 15-minute and 1-minute only combo, okay? So all you got to pay attention to is sweeps, okay? For example, this is NYAM open, right? Over here, give me a second, guys. My thing is tweaking right now. I don't know what's up with it. Yeah, should be fine. All right, so you can see that this is NYAM open because this is the liquidity sweep from the SMT. So after the liquidity sweep from the SMT, we see that if I go back in time over here to the 29th of October 2024, you can see that over here, right? You can see that this, right? You see this change in state of delivery. You see this pullback. You see the rejection of price. Now the thing is, this fair value gap, right? The one that's been retraced towards. The reason why I don't put my stops below this is because this fair value gap right here has been used. See, tapped left, right? It's on the 1 minute. So it tapped and left. So therefore, I'm gonna put my stops here, and then target whatever the 15-minute drawn liquidity is. So that in this case is basically, this is the drawn liquidity. This is the high, right? In this case, I took it towards this point, but I would generally take it towards probably around here. Okay, full TP, because we're going that way. See? Okay, what is that? Anyways, you guys can see that this is going towards that way, so it gives us a good 1 to 4 out of this trade. So pretty much because it gives a good 1 to 4 out of this trade, let's play forward. Boom, just like that, TP. Now we'll wait for this high to be taken out. Okay. Boom, just like that, completed the full cycle. Okay. Because the idea is, okay, let's combine this with the dealing ranges. Okay, so let's go to the 4-hour just to get the higher time frame POV. Okay, so you can see over here, this is the swing low, and this is where we are in the current point in time. So this was where we were, right? So if I draw this OT, you guys can see that 0.5 seems to be holding, because 60.8% is holding. Therefore, I can expect price to go and hit full TP. There we go. Boom. Right? Because SMT was taken out just then and there. As you can see, SMT, boom, displacement. Right? Towards the highs. Just like that. Tackled all this liquidity. Because all this is resting liquidity, right? So it should have been taken. So none of this was swept. Again, this is low resistance liquidity. You know why? This was not taken out. Okay. Now let's look for another opportunity. Now, let me show you guys another opportunity. So let's play out until tomorrow, the next day, NYAM session. So during another session's open, if you don't see a liquidity sweep, then chances are, if you don't see an SMT, chances are you are the SMT. Okay. So this is the SMT right here on London session, Asia to London transition. We see a fair value gap here, which seems to be wicked in, but let's see what price does. Okay, just continues to drop. So we have this change in state of delivery. Boom, displacement. Okay. So now let's see if there's any specific thing we should be looking for here. Okay, let's see if NY takes out the highs of let's see if NY takes out the highs of this drawn liquidity, because it's basically the smart money trap, right? To induce people. Let's see if it does that. Not really. Okay, so because it didn't do that, you can see that there's a fair value gap here, right? There's a fair value gap here. So let's see if it taps there. No, it doesn't. Okay, so basically right here, right here. So let's go to 1 minute. As soon as it shows signs of the change in state of delivery, okay, you can see that we see this change in state of delivery, and you see a pullback towards. No man, there was no pullback, is it? Let me go to 15 minute. That's where I saw a pullback. There should have been some sort of pullback. See? Should have been some sort of pullback, right? Okay, never mind. So off the 15-minute CISD, okay, which is over here, okay, over here, then boom, it just sells off, right? This candle, why? Because Again, this was used because of these candles, and this candle took out this candle's previous candle's high. Therefore, it's a good manipulation distribution, like right after, towards what previous draws on liquidity. Now let's go to the next day. Let's play price until the next day. Asia seems to be dropping. Okay, London comes in. London takes out Asia's lows. Let's see, this was Asia's low. Boom, London takes it out. Let's see if there's a CISD. Wait. Okay, we have a CISD. Does this fair value gap hold? Let's assume price is gonna hold this. Therefore, I will go down to 1 minute. And let's wait for a CISD on this time frame. Seems like it just didn't do any market structure shift and just fucking left without us, right? That's okay. Let's look for other opportunities within. This is a order block, but this fair value gap is still available. So there we go. Tapped. Have no market structure shift. Therefore, we're gonna go higher, right? Now we have a change in state of delivery once again, right? See, this was NY's open, right? NY open. So this was a weird spot in time, but you guys can see that this low was taken out, right? Once we see this CISD, you guys can see there was no liquid sweep here, right? But you can see that this high was taken out, but that's not really considered a liquid sweep. But if you look at this structure right here, this fair value gap was used by this candle, right? Therefore, this candle was a valid liquid drawn liquidity. Boom, took it out, left. Okay, that rest in liquidity, took it out, left. And that was confirmed with this 15-minute CISD. Boom, drop right after the 15-minute CISD. Because this is a protected high, because this candle took out the previous two candle size. If I put it slightly above this candle and target even one of these draws on liquidity, which I wouldn't really take this trade, but it did hit. Because here's the thing, right? You can take it all the way down here, but the idea comes back, circling back to the whole concept of swing lows and swing highs. Let me just show you guys. So this is the swing. In fact, this is the swing. What the fuck is it? This is the swing low. In this whole leg of price action, this is the swing low. Okay, so you can see the inverse. See on the higher time frames, you can see 0.5 is holding. Okay, so at most it will pull back here and then it would drop. Watch. Okay, watch this. This holding and rejection in price. Unless we see a CISD, it's gonna drop. Boom. Left. That's where we are. Now we see a CISD and then boom. So because this was the drawn liquidity, right? Swept the liquidity, if you guys can see. This low was swept using this. Do we see a CISD? Yes, we do right here. Sorry, 1 second, guys. So we see the CISD right here. Now if price pulls back here, it doesn't really need to pull back, but it has a potential to pull back. If it does pull back, then it will use this level as a support level, okay? Which kind of aligns, and we don't really need to worry too much about that. All we need to care about is the dealing range that we're dealing with, okay? Because now that this is a swing low, we can see the change in state of delivery much cleaner on the M15. You see over here? See the change in state of delivery? If I... Oh fuck, my bad, hold on. See? Okay, so you see the change in state of delivery? Boom. It just kept, shifted the whole structure. See, over here? Shifted structure right here. This is where price really did that. See, this is the ICT 2022 model, okay? Okay, so pretty much what I gotta show you guys is, I'm just gonna get rid of these for now. Okay, so if you see right here, after the CISD, so this was such a choppy price action range, because price literally just fucking died down here. You see over here was the first proper one actually, because this was just a bunch of junk, right? So right here is what I would consider like a proper level, because this candle took out both of these highs, and then boom. You see that pullback down to, you see there's internal liquidity in this area, swept as much as possible. Order block, stop, because this candle is valid, because these two candles lows were taken out. Order block, boom, entry, left, just like that. Okay, so now that we have this drastic change of character, obviously we're bullish now. Okay, so the last thing that I want to do is short this market. But that comes down to one policy. Okay, let's draw an OT from the swing low to swing high of the current dealing range. Now, do we see signs of rejection at 0.5? Okay, so that's what this trade is going towards, right? From here, you can see the rejections in price to 0.5 of this range right here, slightly above 0.5. I think I drew the thing right? Yeah, so slightly above 0.5 is what I have it. So yeah, pretty much it's gonna go here, and then it's gonna basically it's gonna sweep as much liquidity as possible, which aligns with this buy side liquid draw as well, because this is over here, right? And then we'll take as much possible, and then even if it's going bearish, which it might or might not, if it's holding this level as support right here, if it's holding this level as support and going, I would trust this second breaker structure, not the first one, but this one. Then that means it's going towards 1. Okay, 1 is basically this, 1 is here. You guys can see that. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I want to show you guys. Just a quick little rundown of how things work. You got to make sure you always pay attention to the sweeps, session-based liquidity as well during open sessions. Okay, you can see these opens, take as much liquidity as possible and then leave, right? So be very attentive and just don't trade anything that doesn't show a sign of CISD. I wouldn't trust this range right here because this is an absolute death in displacement. And either way, there's no internal range liquidity in this area. Even this fair value gap was holding. Yeah, this fair value gap, see, it held. This was the protected low. Why? Because this took out both of these candles lows. These candles lows right here, as you can see, this took that out. Therefore, strong low. Put it a little below. Fair value gap, manipulated as much price, order block, but really this was the strong low. Boom. Displacement. This whole area becomes an order block because this is the gap. This is the block that took out both of these candles lows. Therefore, this becomes the manipulation in order block. Boom. Price went and took out this low. Boom. Impulse. Just like that. Accumulation, manipulation. You see this low? Manipulation, distribution. Boom. What is it doing? Almost at 0.5. You guys can see that. It's showing signs of rejection, but it's okay because there's a fair value gap right here. If you guys can see that. Let me try to show you guys. There's no fair value gap here. That's okay. But there's likelihood that this order block might hold. See? Showing signs of rejection here. So again, it's sort of consolidating, but it's okay. It will eventually go and take this 0.5 and use it either as support or resistance. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to share with you guys.